All right, this is going to be more or less just a practice thing. I had no intention on, well, I did have an intention on going live, but not right now. I didn't. Look at this. Put my green sheet in. We're getting ready for St. Patty's Day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to clean this up a little. And I'm going to do this one. I don't know if you caught my last, the live I did 2 seconds ago, but I did my, what? Okay. My honey's telling me that it sounds good, which means she's watching for once. She's watching me. Right, babe? So this is going to be the good transfer paperwork. This is going to be the shitty transfer paperwork. So I'm obviously used the good transfer paperwork, and I'm going to do a tattoo of an astronaut in the ocean. Right, babe? You should come sit over here and do your nails. Huh? Well, that won't help me. Okay. Okay, these are all going to be my, right here is my drawer. Can I show you? There we go. This is going to be all my transfer paperwork, all of my, all the designs and everything else. All the, not designs, not my designs. They're just going to be all the other pictures that I have. Again, you get transfer paper, make sure this comes in it. If this doesn't come in it, you're going to get shitty transfer paper. And for every one sheet that you should be using, you're going to go through at least 5. I promise you, they're going to crinkle up. You're not going to be able to use them. They're going to be all jacked up. So get the good paperwork. I have it in my last video. It's somewhere listed in there. Okay. You know what? I would show you a little bit more of my whole setup design and shit, but unfortunately I broke my, there, look at that. I fixed it. I broke this stand here, this one. Look at it. See how I did that? And now I'm waiting for the new one to come in, but unfortunately with Amazon nowadays, shit probably got stolen. That might be Amazon. Amazon delivers. Okay, the skin that I'm using, I have no idea what it is. They say that it's true skin. I don't think that it's true skin. I don't think that it's real skin as well, because this is the way that I purchased it. So if it was true skin or real skin, then all of them would come in the same size. These obviously are not the same size. So I'm not getting it from them. This isn't good. I don't mind using this because it actually teaches me how to do, how not to do the blowout. So your tattoos come out a lot better when you're coming on human skin. But I'm going to use this one. And again, that's the design. You shove it up in your fucking face. You see that? That's cool. Look at it. Pretty neat. Stupid. Little things amaze me. Okay, what size? There, perfect. The thing that sucks about YouTube as well is that I want to play music, but yet they won't let me play music. But I could sing it. But do you really want to hear me sing it? I'll answer that. No, you don't. Okay. Instead of destroying this one, because usually what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to cut one off and use it as a reference. I'm going to attempt to find one that I already have cut up. But I have so many here, I might have to cut it. You know, back in the day, you would say cut it, like cut the cheese. See if my wife's still listening. Nope. Hell no, I ain't gonna find that thing in here. Okay. So I have to cut one of these up. Okay, my wash that I'm going to use is going to be a black and white wash. I am going to use a full drop of black, and the inks I'm going to be using are going to be dynamic. So I'm going to use a full cup, 1 cup. Here, let me show you. My smalls. I'm only going to need 4. Oh, let me bring you this. I still got ink in there from yesterday. Thank God I'm only doing practicing. If I was doing actual tattoos on someone, someone would get an infection. Okay. Now my setup, this is where I keep all my practice inks. Right behind. So I don't have to disinfect them all the time. Okay, let's see if I could show you. I don't know why it's doing that. It's called reverb. What's it called? Okay, so full black. 7 drops. 3 and 1. There we go. So that was going to be dynamic again. Do I have it written on there? Nope. I just have practice. So you got to take my word for it. Now with white, I'm going to use 1 drop in each. 1, 1, and 1. And then fill it up with that high quality H2O. Make sure you're constantly using distilled water. You're using witch hazel. You're using something that's not going to give the person a bad infection. You dig? Okay. Now I do have a mixer. I don't know if you guys ever seen the mixers. It's gonna be this little chingara. I'll tell you what. You cannot use these in the small cups, and I'll tell you why. If I could find a lug nut to go on the end of this, I could take the fucking tire off. This thing works so good that you put that joker in there, shit goes everywhere. So So do not use this on small cups. Unless you want to mess all over the goddamn place. You only use them for the full cups and the half cups, the 3/4. What I do, trusty dandy toothpick, work from your lightest shade up, because you don't want to work from your darkest shade down, because then you'll start screwing up your light shade, obviously. I'm not telling you people something you don't know already. I never used the witch hazel in mine. I've only used distilled water, only because I don't know about the witch hazel. And is it processed? Is it pure? Is it distilled? Is it sterilized? There's a whole bunch of things that go into play. Distilled water is distilled water. That's it. Witch hazel could be anything. It depends on where you get it. I mean, I used to work at a general nutrition center, so I know about witch hazel. I know what it does. I know its properties. But what I don't know is how it reacts with the skin. They didn't teach me that at that. Where's my remote? GNC. And I apologize too. I can't see. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can bring up my messages, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, only because my wife's in the other room and she doesn't want me to bother her. See, she's not listening, or she would have said something. I can't. Give me a second. I'm working. That squelch. I hear that thing every time that joker kicks in. So I apologize. I don't really know what I'm doing with this remote at this point. I think I'm just. The sound works. Okay. Let me see if I could. Again, the reason I can't read them. Oh, Justin, what's up, my boy? Yep, I got the green soap. As a matter of fact, I just picked up a new one. I think the cover's still on it. Yeah, my last one. You can only keep these things. Look at, they do have an expiration on them. That's a good point. The green soap. Make sure you get it with a good expiration date that's attached to the bottom. This one's good until 2027 because I just got it. Once this joker opens, it's going to age. It's like anything. It's like any wine. It's like anything. Here's something good, and I don't know if Justin or anybody else that's looking for it. Stencil prep. This is awesome on human skin. Do not use this on fake skin. Although, you know what? Let me try it again, just for shits and giggles. This is going to be stencil prep. I've tried to use this on fake skin before, and I had no luck with it. But let me try it again. Maybe I was doing something wrong. I know that a lot of times with the silicone skin, you'll get some shitty skin, and it won't hold anything because it's a, what is it, the porous, non-porous, and porous, so it won't retain anything. Let's try it again though. I don't think it's going to work. I'm a pessimist. I always think it's going to rain. Although I like it when it rains, so I guess it's a good thing. For me, it's an optimist. Okay, so here's the problem with this stuff. When you put it on human skin, it's going to change color. It's going to change like a milky white. When you're using it on a silicone, it's hard to determine if it's at that milky white texture. And I really don't want to mess up the stencil. I have a real good stencil here. Okay, so you can't tell if it's a milky white. You can't tell anything. All you can tell is that there's some type of material on there. I'm not gonna waste it on this because I know it's not gonna work. What I'm gonna do is go back to my. This is what you use. Speed Stick Ocean. Okay. It's shit all over the place. Sorry about the jiggling. And I don't mean the table. I mean. Okay. This is the best stuff for your stencils. Making a mess of everything right now. Okay, here's my stencil. Okay, leave it on for a little bit. I know some people say put a towel down, do this, that, and the other. No, you don't really have to. Just do that. What you can do is take paper towel. Just hold it down. Because there is an excess of ink on there. Now I do have, well, you'll see. I have an ink or a heat gun. But if you heat the skin with all that excess ink on there, it just turns into a mess. I think this is good. Okay. There it is. And then my gun. If you don't have a heat gun, you could wait. But with the more complex the design, the more smaller the design, you're going to want to have that thing staying on there because if you start wiping away your design, you're going to screw yourself. Well, you're not going to screw yourself. You're going to screw the client. Just before I put that back. I haven't cleaned this bottle in a little bit. And that's why I don't clean it, because I drop shit. Okay, again, stencil prep. Do I suggest it? Yes, on human skin. Do I suggest it on regular fake skin? Nope. Nope. You're going to be wasting your money. Okay, I got my inks. I got my Vaseline. My paper towels. This, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this little guy. Oh, the guy I show on the guy I show. The guy I watched, Daniel Yuck, was asking me if I had any blowouts in my skin. I had to show him that I didn't. No blowouts. And this is relatively smaller skin. I was using a standard 3-round liner. Okay, there. Now, my machine. What machine am I going to use? Here's the issue. Not too long ago, I sent my Cheyenne back. There was an issue. As a matter of fact, it was on Christmas Day. Open up the Christmas gift. Couldn't believe it, man. This was the number one gift that I had. I go and I look at it. Well, the pin inside, the center pin, the connector, like an RC pin, that was loose. You could actually pull that out of its sheath. So it was just an exposed cable. So you push it back in and you try to tighten it on there, and it wouldn't work. I sent it back to Dynamic. Now, the reason you send it back to Dynamic is because Cheyenne is a British company, and they have Dynamic. They're in cahoots with Dynamic to repair their machines, I believe, or to order. So that's what I did, is I sent this back to Dynamic, which is in Pompano Beach. Spoke to a guy. It was pretty cool, man. He sent the thing back. I was without the machine for probably 3 weeks. They sent it back relatively quick, but 3 weeks. I mean, if you're a tattoo person and this is your job, you're going to wait for this thing to be returned to you after you just spent hundreds of dollars on it. This thing right now, if you look it up, it's sick how much it was, and I'm not even going to look. My wife got it as a Christmas gift, and I'm not even going to look at it, but I know that it's over 500. With that being said, the thing was broken and we had to return it. Now I'm having an issue with it again, whereas I'm hooking the power up to it and it's not retaining. The power is fluctuating. So I could have like a 9-round shader. If I hook a 9-round shader up, you want to bring your power up a little bit. Now this is a 3.5. You can see it right there. So because this is a 3.5, this works both shading and lining. It's not particularly good in either one. It's good in both. So with the 3.5 pushing a 9-round shader, I had to bump this up to about 10 volts. Now running at 10 volts, if I decided that maybe I should go up a little bit more, depending on what my hand speed is, because your hand speed is going to continuously move depending on the contour of the skin where you're located. If I wanted to bump it up a little bit more, it stalled out. The machine would not work. And I tried changing the controllers. I have 2 controllers. I have both of them are good ones. But yeah, that joker was not working. Where is my cable? Now another problem, if you get the Cheyenne machine, make sure you get the battery for the top. It is expensive, but it's going to be worth it in the long run, because what's going to happen is you're going to get this issue. Frame this is what hooks into the machine. So that kind of sucks. Okay, now I'm using, let's see. See, I have to keep looking over here because I'm not quite sure where it's at. And everything is backwards, I believe. So I'm running at 0.95. Oh, both of my torpedo machines came with interchangeable cams. Yeah, that's good, man. You would think as much money as I spent on this one, or my wife spent on this one, that they would actually come with things, extras, but I guess they're not nice people. I mean, the only other options that I have is to move to. This is a real good machine. This one here is good. My Master Archer is really good as well. This one is still, look at, I bought a new one. This one still has the face plate on this one, or the face shield. Okay. So because of these details on here, I am going to go with a 3-round liner. I should do a tight 3 if I have one. I don't think I do. Um, I'm looking at all my needles and I'm trying to determine. Here, I'll have you. You could be. I'll have you stuck on them too. You can look at them. Critical torque about a 1300. Ah, man. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyway, those are going to be my needles. I'm going to go with bud pins. I even have down here some 6. I mean, those are tiny ones. But I think I'm going to go with a. I wish I had a tight 3, but I don't. So let me just use that. Yeah. And I lost my. I'm falling apart over here, man. Okay. Okay, again, I'm using a 3-round liner. This is going to be the new skin that I just got. I'm using dynamic ink. Oh, that's another thing. When you're using your A&D, Vaseline, whatever the case might be, if you're beginning, this is only for the beginners because obviously other people that have been tattooing a while know this already. So I'm not trying to make you seem like an idiot. Get cheap shit. Cheap Vaseline, man. Get it off Amazon. It's like 4 of these for like $12. That's the best thing to get for your fake skins. Do not use this on real people. What you're going to do for the real people. Do I have any here? No, I think I have it. Let me see. I don't think I have any up here. Here, it's right here, right here. A and D. There you go. A and D is what you're going to use for people. Now, there's some other things that are out there that you could use. Great. I'm showing you what I have, what I use to save you money. Because for a while, what I was doing is I was getting the tubes of A and D because I thought, well, they told me on the tattoo channel that's what I need to do. Tattoo channel is getting fucking what are not scholarships? What are they getting? My wife's getting them. Kickbacks. They're getting kickbacks. Sons of bitches. endorsements. That's what it is. Okay, right now I'm kind of leery against touching it only because, like I said, this fake skin that I have is kind of shoddy in that it's not retaining the ink that well. So I have to be careful in how I touch it. Screw around and I'll start painting in, Saturn, Mars, Uranus, and then come the time it hits the astronaut, he's gone. He's gone. Remember, when you're doing your circles, when you're doing your squares, when you're doing anything with a line that's going to connect, taper in, taper out. Taper in, taper out. That's beautiful. Okay. Now I'm looking at the design. There's some people that are not going to use tattoos out like and I mean I'm not going to judge anybody, but if you're not going to tattoo out like this in an hour, you should be working down at Santa Monica Pier, because I'll tell you what, there's no way you're going to get a job in a reputable place knocking a tattoo out in an hour. That should take at least 2 hours, 3 hours. There goes that squelch here. Why is it doing that? Snap out of it. See, I can tell my stencil is wiping off a little bit right there. So that sucks. Let me see. I'm sorry, Justin, I missed your. Oh, yeah. I don't even know my first machine. I swear to you, I don't even know if it's a 2.5, a 3.5, or 4.5. I have no clue. All I did with that was learn the basics. I didn't feel it was important enough for me to spend $1,300 for a new machine. I mean, that's a lot of money to put down for something that you don't know whether it's going to be a fad. I didn't want to be like those parents that go out and buy their kids at the top of the line fucking soccer shoes to find out that this motherfucker, he don't want to play soccer. Now that I found out I want a tattoo, now it's time for me to get the nice machine. I'm gonna try something. No, I can't. Wish I had some music or something. But I'm afraid if I do that, let me see if I can put on some music. Best song ever. No, babe. Oh, nothing. I just want to see if you could hear the music on there. Okay, perfect. I don't want to get monetized or kicked off. Okay, this is going to be the difficult part. Doing it because the stems will start wearing off a little bit. See? Taper in, taper out. You don't want to hit that thing. You don't want to drill like you're drilling in the goddamn oil. Okay? You want to taper in, you want to taper out. Once you hit that skin, this is the most important part right here. And then you taper out the same way. Don't fucking drill in and then drill out. Your stuff's gonna look like shit. Just telling you. Now I could be hitting this with a lot smaller of a liner. I could be hitting it with a 6. I mean, you got the 6 liners. 7 would have been good as well. Well, let me see. I just wish when you're doing tattoos, man, you want to have every needle on hand. There's certain needles that you're going to use primarily more than others. Like for beginner tattoos, you're going to want to use the 3-round liner, the 5-round liner. You're going to want to use all those smaller round liners standard. You could use the 10 rounds. I like to use the standard. But again, you talk to different tattoo people and they're going to tell you different things. It's just. I just hope that I don't, because right now I have I always play music in the background, and this time I really couldn't. Again, if you're not going to design like this out in an hour, stop everything, pick your shit up, and go to Santa Monica Pier because you're going to make a fortune. And that's all I got to say about that. The hardest thing about doing some of these tattoos, if that line does disappear, just pray that the person you're tattooing is a family member and they'll love you. They should love you regardless. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable for like Thanksgiving and holidays and shit like that, and forget about pool parties because whoever you gave that tattoo, they're going to be dressed in a schmuck. You know what a schmuck is? Schmuck ain't sexy, I'll tell you that. My wife and I are planning on going to take a cruise. I want to make her wear a schmuck. Schmuck is something like an old Polish woman would wear. Right, babe? Oh, you know what I got today? I got me some soda bread. I'll give you $1 if somebody can tell me what fucking soda bread is. Time's up. Soda bread is only the best thing to happen since sliced bread for the Irish people. It's what they gathered together to try to make us calm down and realize that we didn't have real food in our stomachs. So they gave us this shitty soda bread. Oh, what do I keep doing? Soda bread Just imagine if you were to throw an angel in the oven, sprinkle her with sugar before you do, turn it at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. Take her out and slice her up, man. She's a slice of heaven. Soda bread is a slice of heaven. You guys following that goddamn bald eagle? What's her name? Peggy? Peggy and Jasper? Is that what it was? Peggy and Jasper. I don't. Obviously, I don't know what the name of the bald eagles are, but they're beautiful, man. Good Lord! Why is it doing that? Why? This thing is squelching like a mofo. You might have to try something different. Here, let me try something. Because this ain't gonna work. You know? And I'm all about professionalism. Let's take this. Let's throw this away. Let's take this. Let's put this in. Let's put this in. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Now I have feedback. Right in my ear.
Right in my ear.
All right.
All right.
My wife and I were watching something the other night. It was these jokers that they climb up these cliffs for honey. And the redder okay. So there's a certain flower that exists. And please, if you're about to take a test, I'm having feedback on this, and it's driving me nuts. I wonder if there's a way I'd be able to turn it down. Is there a way to turn off my left ear? Okay, so anyway, they have this plant that grows in, okay, I'm going to make this part up. Cambodia. Let's say it's Cambodia. So this plant is in Cambodia on the top of this hill, and the only way to access it is through a rope ladder that you throw over the hill, down this ravine, and this joker's on this rope ladder with this long stick poking at these honeycombs. and he's smacking these things down, and they're covered with honeybees. And these aren't regular honeybees that, like when you see a movie video, like, all I can say is that my life. No, these aren't dancing fucking bees. These are killer fucking bees. And holy shit, these bees, they had a drone. They had a guy with a drone, and he flew this thing to see how crazy these bees were. There were thousands of bees splattered on this fucking drone. That's awesome. There's that feedback. So I don't know what my point was, but it had something to do with not appreciating work. Like, you don't know what fucking work is until you've seen these honeybee killers go in there with these sticks and bare feet. They climb barefoot so they can grip the ladder. What the fuck? I never thought that an occupation like that would exist. Not only the fact, like, I thought honeybees just were these cute little things in the backyard that you just swat away. These things were angry. Oh, but this honey gives you psychedelic properties, like hallucinogenic. Like, instead of like LSD, you pop a pill. This, you just eat the honey and go crazy. Sign me up. I would love some of that honey. They say 1 teaspoon of it. Crack it, please. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Granted, I've been chucking and jiving a little bit with you guys. This ain't a tattoo that you just go to a pier, say, I want that done, but you got to hurry up because I got lunch. The Pogues. St. Patty's Day is coming up. Anybody ready? Hello? I sure am. I don't know if you knew this from the name and all, but I'm Irish. So the only thing I play up in here is the Pogues. If I could turn this joker around so you can watch the Pogues. Constantly look at your reference too. Don't go thinking know exactly how that line is supposed to look. And then you go knock that line out and realize it's not supposed to be connected. That's too late. All the sorries in the world won't fix that. YouTube usually gives me a warning if I play the music, if I play it too loud. So you gotta keep an eye on the screen. Nothing yet. That's bueno suerte. That's good luck. Let me see what Justin said here. Oh, Sean Bond. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, don't bring that up, Justin. Come on. Goddamn happy day. Green beer. Green beer soda bread. Sean Bond. Are you still here, brother? Sean Bond is the boy. Here I don't know how long it's been, Sean Bond. Whoa. Almost gave this astronaut a camel toe. I wish you could see him. He stumbles off the stage, almost fucking kills him. Keep hearing double back. He almost kills himself walking off the stage. Oh, Sean. Sean Bond. That's the guy I want to have a beer with before I die. What is this? The message only lasts for 2 seconds. Axl Rose did that before. I can't read the messages because my phone, my bracket broke. And this one's not giving me my messages, so I gotta read this one. I'm echoing. Still? Right now? You're gonna see me pull a goddamn Axl Rose. I'm gonna throw all this equipment out the fucking window. It's because I have. Don't know. I just had to turn the music down. So you guys are SOL. No pokes for you. Is it gone now? Got my glasses. My glasses are all jacked up. I can't see shit. I just thought of an old story. No, it's not old. I think it was this summertime. Lady went into a tattoo parlor in Las Vegas with her son. Decides it's a good time to get a tattoo. Why not? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Not this mistake. She got the most fucked up tattoo. She got a tattoo. Like if you breathe in ink, like could imagine I'll take this cup of ink and just sneeze. It went all that's what the tattoo looks like. I have never seen a tattoo I don't know. This lady flew in from some other state thinking it was a good idea to get a tattoo in Las Vegas. Who the fuck? And you're not going to, don't get a tattoo on the strip. Like if you're going to get a tattoo, go where the locals go. Don't go to a place that's on the strip. I don't know. Well, the fuck do I know? If you look at the tattoo, maybe it looks good to you. They say the guy was, that the owner paid for a redo of the tattoo and also compensated monetarily, I guess, paid her off. But I don't know, man. You see that tattoo? There's no amount of money. What I would do, the only thing you could do to fix that is do like an outline, a circular outline or an oval, whatever fits it aesthetically. Shade it, make it look all pretty, and say, this is what happens in Vegas. So have it like in a frame. That would look cool. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Man, she got fucked up. And her son was right there, and I feel so bad because he's watching this debacle. He's watching this go down. He's saying, like, if you're sitting there getting a tattoo, let's just think in grade school, the kid next to you can't draw. So you're looking around and you're saying, you know what? Timmy's, he's got it going on. Look at that fucking drawing. That's the nicest looking son I've ever seen. Why would Timmy decide that it's a good idea to go tattoo? Because he was complimented a couple of times in grade school, and he felt that that's good enough. I'm going to go to Las Vegas and I'm going to go tattoo. I got shit all over this. You know what it is? It's my carbon paper. I'm sorry, I go off on tangents. I want an apology. The doctor said I don't have to apologize all the time. How many people are on here? 3? 2 of them are my mom. So my point about Timmy, so this kid that took his mom to a tattoo parlor in Vegas, I mean, you've never seen a kid draw bad? Is that what you're telling me? Because this tattoo that he get, there was no point in the tattoo where it looked good at all. From beginning to end, it was equally fucked up. That's exactly right, Justin. You've never seen a good, you've never seen somebody tattoo where they start out and they say, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to start from down here and I'm going to start to shade this in and it's going to look like something. This motherfucker held the tattoo machine like this and he went in like he was drilling for oil in Texas, man. He was hitting pay dirt. She came back scarred and inked. You know what? I'm gonna do a little thing on that. I'm gonna watch that and do a reaction video. I would say that's how you learn, but Jesus Christ, how old is that lady? I wish you could see the way that I'm doing these little crooks of the pants, the jeans. The scar, Jesus Christ. This lady has to cut her fucking leg off. She's never going to be the same. I heard she has PTSD now. When she walks down the street and walks past a tattoo parlor, she screams uncontrollably and wets her pants. I don't know if that's a true story. I might have made that up. Okay. Yeah, black out. I mean, you're talking about a fucking 60-year-old lady that wants to black out her leg. Ugh. That's good shit. Trying to find some good music. I was talking to my wife and she got upset that I'm listening. I can't. I put my music on and I don't control the videos that comes on. Believe it or not. I contacted YouTube and I told them to only put non-risque videos on, but they only sent me an emoji and it was a middle finger. So I don't know if that's good news or bad news. Like, did they get my email? Let's try Pandora. This is hit or miss. The Pandora app sucks. Yep, it's not on. Pandora doesn't work. I don't know if anybody could ever get Pandora to fucking work. So I have to resort to doing it on YouTube, but then I have videos with like tits and ass. I don't want to see that shit. And there's only so many songs that the Pogues have with a video. Ooh, that was too loud. I don't have Spotify. You know what I got, Justin? I got just what you see. I got Pandora, I got YouTube. I got a TV full of apps that I have no idea how they work. I'm happy as pigs and shit. Don't teach me too much. You just confuse me. I keep getting feedback and it's pissing me off. We have 6 fingers, right? You imagine going to a tattoo person and saying that? I thought I saw your hand. I thought you were missing a finger. Yikes. Call that on me. Things you don't want your tattooist to say. You didn't tell me you have anemia? Anemia. See, it'd be funnier if you said it right. So I remember getting one of my first tattoos. God, this isn't going to work. This thing in my ear is feed. Hold on, let me try this. Does that work? No. Justin, you're my audio. Can you hear? Oh, dude, if I walk into a shop and there's shit all over, okay, here's a story. My wife and I went looking. Okay, this isn't going to work. Hold on. I got to do something because this is no bueno. But the problem I'm having. Hold on. I'm the PIG pig. Okay. See, the problem is, I don't know if this will work. No fucking way. Okay, nope. I'm going to try to do this, but it's so difficult because I keep hearing myself. And the fact that I know that you guys have to hear me one time and I have to hear myself twice is making me nauseous. Okay, so my wife and I, it's like a bad joke. We walk into a tattoo parlor and they look at me and they ask me, what can I, hold on. Okay. Does that sound okay? Justin, I'm going to need you. Because this is fucking killing me. I can't do it when I'm hearing myself. I can hear you. Okay. Let me take a short second. Okay, so my wife and I go to this tattoo place, and I need a contact screw because the coil machines I have, the contact screw is jacked up and it keeps coming out, and it's turning the machine off, obviously. Which isn't necessarily important for the problem, but I'm just letting you know what the problem was. Well, they don't know where the place is at. The place that I'm looking for, because I'm looking for a tattoo place, a shop. While I'm there talking to them, I didn't even want to open the door on the way out. It was so fucking disgusting. This place, it stunk. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the age. If you're going to get a tattoo, you want to go to get a tattoo at a place where you're not going to bring home anything but a great tattoo. You're not going to bring home syphilis or gonorrhea or fucking the clap. It doesn't make any sense to me. And the place that I got this tattoo in, I feel that. I don't even remember. I know where I got it. I don't remember what I know I was fishing. I was fishing in a lake, and I started talking to some dude next to me, and we started having beers together. And he said, "Yeah, I tattoo." And I thought it was a good idea to say, "Well, I got $40. What can you do for that?" Well, that's what he could do for it, right there. That's what $40 got me. I don't know what's going on, but I keep getting holes in these. Okay. Well, oh, absolutely. And nowadays it's perfect because what you can do, and that's good you point that out. You go to a tattoo artist and they have a portfolio. And for nobody that knows what a portfolio is, let me show you. Okay, so I don't have any personal work, but these are just some of the people that I actually follow. I follow him, Daniel Yuck. So these are the two people that I do follow religiously. And there's also another guy that I follow religiously. And the reason I do is because he's from my hometown of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The tattoo guy. Fucking awesome. I actually ordered something, and I made a video. Stay tuned for it because the video is going to be coming out. I actually made uh, the video of purchasing his new book. It's going to be a flash book, and it was $100. I ordered it. Personally signed up, motherfucker. I can't wait, man. It's going to be awesome. Homeboy from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Anytime I see somebody from my same area where I grew up, I'm going to show them respect and love, man. Fucking kudos. But yeah, portfolio book is going to be something that, like, bullshit, but they're going to have a bunch of their own personal designs. And they're going to say, okay, these are the things that I do. This is what I'm experienced in. So it's going to be their favorites. They're not going to put shit. The guy that fucking stabbed that lady in her fucking leg and scribbled all over the place, it looked like fucking death. I don't think he put that in his portfolio. That was the longest joke ever, man, because I was sneezing. I don't think he put that in his portfolio. Oh. Yeah, tattoo guy. I don't like to say people's names unless, because I mean, look, I'm doing this tattoo here. What happens if I fuck this thing up royally, right? What happens if I give this astronaut 3 legs? Do you think the tattoo guy is going to want to say, yeah, I know this guy. Yep, he's squared away. I'm going to help you out. That was a loaded question. No. God damn. Something hit me. Yeah, man. I saw this dude's work. And I see there's a lot of tattoo people that are on there. But as soon as I saw that he was from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, he lives right down the street from where my mom lives. That's crazy. I'm going to have my mom go over there, get a tattoo. And I'll tell you what, that's a whole nother story. I went home to go take care of my mom because she busted her hip. She went and picked me up at the airport, saw my tattoos. I could have swore I thought I went to go reach for the door handle and they locked, and she said she accidentally hit the gas. She was headed towards the exit, man. Okay, remember, the reason you have your reference there is so you look at it. That's just a tip. It's a tip for the people in Vegas. If you don't see a reference sitting right there, and if the person's tattooing and it doesn't look anything like the reference, call a timeout. Let's rethink. Let's get our name. You got the name of the business out there, man. Let's give the name a good chance. Worst case scenario, run. Run. I hear my honey. I think my honey's awake. So right now, 9.5. I'm running at 9.5. And to be quite honest, I might pick up the speed a little because my hand speed is a little bit slow. So because my hand speed is slow, what you want to do is increase your voltage. No, slow your voltage. Slow your roll. Remember that? You guys don't remember that. The smaller the needle, the slower the voltage needs to be. You're not pushing enough weight. Think of it as a word like trucks. Do you need an F-150 to haul an RV? Right, that might be a bad comparison. Think of it in tattoos. My niece gave me this bracelet. Now, whenever I tattoo, constantly wear it. The little girl. What is it? Techie the Tattoo. I suggest it. I also watch the artist AG and Alex Conti. No, the only time that I go, depending on what machine I'm using, obviously, because if I'm using a coil machine, I feel I have to turn the volts up a little bit. Okay, here's what we got so far. Like an astronaut in the ocean. Remember, taper in, taper out. Can't say enough. Something that I wish. You know what sucks? Apple Watch. It's telling you to stand up. Fuck am I going to stand up right now? Well, stand up and get a beer, I guess. Right? I'm listening to the Waltzing Matilda. And the Waltzing Matilda just took a shit. There's my equipment. I just ordered one. I just ordered a new one because I showed my wife yesterday this one. Looks like it's about to break. Look at that. So, don't buy one of these. This is a sensing or something. But I need this. How am I going to make this work? Oh, I wish I could see this. This is some Irish engineering. Let's see. Ooh. This is my light. Broke to shit. Okay. And okay, here's the thing. So I'm obviously not on fentanyl, right? The dude that was tattooing was found to be a fentanyl user. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Today, Junior. Well, I haven't used any fentanyl and I broke this much shit. Could you imagine? I can't see it all either. Yeah, I gotta wait for my new light. I think I'm gonna turn this off and wait for my new light, and I'm gonna do a reboxing because I can't see worth a shit right now. So what I'll do is, when I get my new light in, I will come back. I will finish this tattoo. Right now, this is all I got because my light broke. And we'll continue this. All right, late.